We've just been talking.
Oh, well, we're just having a conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah, who
yeah.
cares?
Okay, we're live now.
We don't need the stream. We don't need the
Yeah.
stream.
All
Forget it.
right. So
We're just chilling.
I was just telling Dave about our wang trouble. But
You know what? I've been refreshing that,
yeah,
thinking, why can't I see this?
because I was like, oh, I've played the clips. I've let it go for a little while, and I'm like, no one's in the chat yet. Oh.
It's early.
Not that that would stop us. But yeah, no. So like,
No.
one dead wang. I understand, but he keeps showing up again, and like, even though there we go. There's Dee Dee. He keeps showing up again.
It's a recurring Wang. Cool,
Yeah.
thanks, DD. Good morning.
Although
Good
Leggy
morning.
messaged me overnight about how to fix the subtitles because it's just white with no background. So it's like every time there's any sort of
Okay.
white behind it, you like sort of lose the subtitles. And he was like, "Oh, there's also right at the bottom a nudity filter now." I'm like, "Wait, why didn't it ask me? Why didn't the game ask me if I wanted?"
It should have asked you.
It really should have. Like Baldur's Gate 3 asked me if I wanted wangs or no wangs, and I hit wangs. And the way Nick and I have been playing,
You chose Wang.
I chose Wang because, like, like usually in the main game you probably wouldn't see it that often, but the way that Nick and I are playing them,
But
Nick is
you're doing them. You're min maxing the Wangs, basically.
like, what's it called? We're doing adventure nudists. We've killed most of the side characters. And Nick and his side character running around, dongs out. I've at least got my underwear on because I was like, the ladies look cold. But so he's got the nudity filter on. I've got it off, and it's led to some unfortunate pictures. Actually, let me send you the most unfortunate of pictures. I sent it to Fu the other day as well because he missed it.
Oh, thanks for the hug, DD.
Here it is. It looks like it was trying to eat itself. Just there are dong physics, and sometimes they go wrong.
Yeah, there is something going on there.
Yeah, it's like it's a dong Ouroboros.
Doroboros?
Dongaboros, yes. Anyway, what we're here to play today is an English haunting, which you got me for my birthday. Thank you very much.
I did. That's okay. I hope there's no Wangs in this.
Yes. So let us go ahead and see if there's a Wangs Ahoy. But this seems like the type of spookies we enjoy. Ooh.
Oh, look at it already.
London 1907. World War I hadn't quite yet broken out yet. Thus, with this method, we can determine the time of death within the margin of error of 2 hours. I don't know if this is the appropriate voice for this, but let's go with it.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, you should ask.
You should ask Cooper.
Me? Why not you? Hughes? Cooper? It would be interesting if you shared your doubts with the class.
Look at what you achieved, boy.
Coward. Professor Moore. Is it true you and Professor Ward are devoted to hunting ghosts? My, you have been badly informed. We are devoted to studying them, not to hunting them. Oh, what?
What? Oh.
That's nonsense. Ghosts don't exist. Do you have any conclusive evidence that you can substantiate that statement, Mr. Cooper? Mr. Cooper? They're a myth. An invention of mankind to scare some of those weak minds. Those of weak mind, eh? Alright. Let's see. How many of you believe in God?
Hmm.
You can raise your hands. All of you? Well, perhaps you should be studying theology, not forensic medicine. Holy shit, this is a class on forensic medicine. You can lower your hands! I suppose you think the mere belief in him confirms his existence? Is there any supporting evidence? Any photographs? Have any of you seen him taking a stroll in Hyde Park? Has anyone talked to him? The Pope. Okay, let's set that witness aside for the moment. No one in history has ever been able to prove it. The only proof we have is faith, and that regrettably won't do. Look, gentlemen, neither I or Professor Ward assert that these ghosts exist. We're cautious with regard to that matter, even if we have reliable witnesses, and there have been a large number of cases. Are those arguments enough to accept this as a fact? Gentlemen? No. We would be falling into the same trap you fell into with the respect to God. We investigate these claims with the best tools science has provided us. That is the scientific method. A method I advise you use before compulsively raising your hands to defend your beliefs.
I don't think Father would agree with all this blasphemy.
Your father agrees with the idea that students from poorer classes should never be allowed into university. As well as agreeing to use child labor in his factories.
Father's a dick.
Father is indeed a dick. So, with due respect, Mr. Turner, you can take your father's opinions and shove it up your black hole. I'm referring to Uranus. Come in!
I'm sorry to interrupt, Patrick.
I'm sure it's quite alright. What do you need?
Look, the Dean wants to see you.
Can't it wait? The lecturer is almost there.
It's a delicate matter, Patrick.
Is this about Rose?
No, it's got nothing to do with the bottle of rosé.
What a relief, I was starting to worry.
Talk to him, would you? I'll take care of the lecture.
Fine.
What were you teaching?
The scientific method. Apparently, these gentlemen don't get it yet.
Very well.
Remember to talk about ghosties.
Alright, gentlemen, listen up. The scientific method. One moment. What?
Oh, we are now in Controlled. Oh, here is Tom Lee. Hello, Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee?
Oh, sorry, I didn't bloody hear you there. I was admiring the trophies.
Did you know? Oh, that's you.
Did you know the university... That's me. The university won the Greco-Roman Wrestling Championship in '89.
I did not.
We haven't bloody won since.
Such a pity. There are more trophies in the hall. Why do I always find you in front of this cabinet?
These ones are... They're pretty, don't you think?
Excusez-moi?
The wrestling trophies. Oh, I love wrestling.
Ah, yes, I suppose they are.
Such a point of pride for the university, right? The big sweaty man oiled up.
Yes, yes, of course. Can I inquire about your obsession with trophies?
I want to win one. I want to wrestle a man. I mean, I want the university to win one in discipline. Greco-Roman wrestling, yes.
What's preventing you from participating in such a championships? I understand you're a good wrestler.
Manager Taylor. I can't beat him. He doesn't want to be embarrassed like in 96.
What happened in 96?
Oxford humiliated us. Oh. They defeated all of our wrestlers. Manager Taylor doesn't want that to be repeated.
And in his view, this is the most sensible thing to do is not to compete.
It makes no sense, right? No sense at all. Especially if I have moi.
Oh, that's you. Still.
I'm the best wrestler in the university as I've had in years. I'm like the Undertaker of this university.
I might be able to convince the manager.
I very much appreciate that, old boy. Tell them Oxford won't stand a chance against moi. I'm big and relentless. I'm strong too.
You look strong, yes.
Of course I do. And I look big, don't I? Strongest in the university. You want to see? Test me.
There's no need. I trust you. Please keep your shirt on.
Bring me a metal rod and I'll bend it for you.
I don't have one,
Oh,
but
boy.
don't worry. I'll do what I can to persuade Manager Taylor.
Taylor! Many thanks, Professor! Ha ha ha! I'm gonna wrestle a man later.
So the manager won't count on you. I haven't spoken to him yet, but...
This is unfair! I'm big and relentless, old boy! And strong! Big and relentless!
Yes.
Do you want to see?
Yes. We spoke about this, it was just a different...
I'll
way of
show
doing
you.
it.
I'll show you. I'll show you right now how strong I am.
Mr. Lee, have a good day.
You too, Professor Moore.
Excellent.
Hello, Kia.
Hello, Elkia. It was a gift from Raymond Baxter, former pupil and famous sculptor.
Sculptor!
It represents a certain Celt deity celebrating the winter solstice. The board has threatened to retire this pagan figure several times to the pupils' dismay. They love her with her big titties. Every 21st of December, they fill the statue's bowl with whiskey and parade in front of it, paying their respects. Oh, that's not far away. That's the end of the week. Ah, Henry Carter Dean. We will talk to him in a moment. First, let's talk to Mr. Cook, who's humping the portrait. What are you doing with Professor Ward's portrait, Mr. Cook?
Gordon, you've been shadowing day in that lecture room. Get inside, I'll bring you up to date. Go in there, you get it fuck in there. It's a scandal. A scandal, I tells you.
I believe this is called an English haunting, not an English scandal. Sir Philip Abercrombie, illustrious professor of organic chemistry and candidate for the Nobel Prize in 1903 for his work on brain connections. John Thomas Ogilvy, the best surgeon in London Hospital, taught here between 1880 and 1890. When he retired, he donated huge quantities of medical material, which we still use today for internships. Nice, nice. Mr. Price!
Oh, Professor Moore.
Studying?
Well, no. I'm reading a treatise on medieval churches. And,
Let me see! My dear Gregory, I'm telling you the unvarnished truth. I believe I am now familiar with the extreme limits of terror and revulsion that a man can endure without losing his mind.
sorry,
Don't worry, Mr. Price. Don't be ashamed of reading M.R. James. He's a national treasure. Continue with your reading.
Thank you, Professor Moore. He is a national treasure.
Yes, I go speak to the Dean now. I've put it off far enough. Professor.
Professor Moore. Oh,
you do that.
Alibi Dean.
Good afternoon, Dean Carter. Rector Williams, a pleasure. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Moore. Oh, we work for the same voice. You can get a chair from the back end.
It won't be necessary. This meeting will be brief. Explain the facts, Dean Carter.
Look, this week the university received a generous donation for the Metaphysic Investigations program run by you and Professor Ward.
£5,000. 5? That's amazing!
It would be if not for a terrible event. All that money has disappeared from the Bank of England.
What?
We've demanded an explanation, and they've confirmed the money was withdrawn yesterday by your colleague.
What?
We wanted to speak to Professor Ward, but he didn't appear for today for his lectures.
Let's try to remain calm, gentlemen. The professors might simply be,
We've been trying to locate him all day.
He's vanished. He's run off with the money. It's an unprecedented
I see you're French now,
scandal.
mister.
Are you sure it was Professor Ward? Someone could have impersonated him.
There are witnesses. And the signature with the money was withdrawn was undoubtedly his. Lest we forget, his whereabouts are unknown. We believe in the presumption of innocence and respect it, but in this case, we pretty much think it's him. I'm sorry, Professor Moore. This is the unvarnished truth.
Oh, you've also been reading that dude. Who donated the money?
We only know it was a group of intellectuals from London society. Nothing else. It appears they had no intention of making it public. And, given the circumstances, they'd prefer to keep it that way.
Why would he do that?
This is exactly what we're wondering.
How could he withdraw the money? He's just a teacher. He shouldn't be authorized.
At one time, he combined his teaching job with the position of deputy treasurer. That was years ago. He resigned. Nevertheless, he's still registered at the Bank of London. We suspect he took advantage of that to commit this. Crime.
Get to the point, Din Cutter.
Yes. I'm sorry to tell you that as a result of this matter, the board is considering eliminating your meta-psychic investigations department.
But, it cannot be! It is. My predecessors authorized the department because of the immaculate career of Professor Ward. You are a shitbag. Oh boy. We squat. Sir Archibald Ellsworth would roll over in his grave if he knew of this infamy. Surely you didn't presume to hope that we'd keep this nonsense going after what happened, did you? I understand there's discomfort with Professor Warder, but I'm part of the department too. It isn't fair that I should be blamed for acts of which I am not responsible.
We know, Patrick, but...
Patrick? You mean Professor Barr? And I would beseech you not to challenge the board.
However, as a courtesy to you, we wish your exit from the department to be as, well...
Stop with the rubbish, Dean Cutter. You have 72 hours to prove that your ghosts exist. If you don't present us with material proof by that deadline, forget about your department. "72 hours? That's not enough time to prove that no one else has ever been able to prove throughout the entire history of mankind. That is your problem. And express your thanks to Dean Carter. He's the one who proposed it. If it were up to me, I would brick that circus right now with my own hands. Damn it! We're the laughingstocks of every university in the United Kingdom. Let them laugh all they want, Vice-Chancellor Williams. They only display their ignoramus. You want some advice? Forget about those ghost fantasies and focus on your work as a teacher. You're the best teacher in forensic medicine in all of London. Focus on your work, for God's sake! This is a serious institution. Superstition has no place here, and neither does your progressive ideas. I mean, you suggested bringing women in. Ha! Are you aware that we've received complaints from some of your students' fathers because of your radical ideas? What's wrong with being a progressive? Women are fine. Isn't that part of the university's the university's motto? Knowledge, improvement, progress? Don't be a wise ass with me. And remember who you're talking to. I talk with the same sort of weird inflections that you do. 72 hours, Professor Barr. Prepare yourself to say goodbye to a fantasy that never had any place in an institution as respectable as this one. "72 hours. 72 hours, Henry! It's humiliating! Why didn't they just close the department immediately?"
Well, hold on to your hat, because I got more bad news to tell you.
Really? There is more?
Your department has been sealed. You won't be able to use any of the resources inside, old boy.
This is shit, Henry. Couldn't you?
I can't. If someone sees you there, they'll know it was me who conceded. Now I've gone bloody Aussie. Anyway, that would put me in an awkward situation. The board's treating this matter very seriously. Don't want my position to be jeopardized. I beg you to understand, just like you understand how my accent changes.
Yes, I do. I didn't mean to put you in a predicament. I'm sorry.
I know search for the great beyond is your life. I'm sure the adversity will stretch your intellect even further. Yeah, that's how I'll put this. I don't know how. Try to find proof, please. Run along now. If it's strong enough, I'll show it to the board and I'll be forced to keep you open.
Alright.
Yeah. Piss off and make a ghost.
What kind of proof do you need to show the board?
The tangible kind, of course. Something so conclusive, it would convince even the ignoramuses on the board to reconsider all their beliefs.
So I need to hunt them all down and strap them to the bed and watch them. Okay. What a genius, huh?
Who? Williams. Yeah, nah. You know he's never agreed with the university being involved in supernatural matters.
Yes, he seemed quite churchy, didn't he?
They've even studied through science. Or even if they've studied through science.
What happened with Professor Ward was a perfect excuse to close down the department, don't you think? To him, it was like manna from heaven. It's what he's been waiting for since the beginning.
I have no doubt about that. Williams is an old school teacher. Quite literally, he's fucking old. His closed mind belongs to the last century. Forget about him. Focus on searching for proof of supernatural activity. I'll try to keep him at bay as best I can. I'll lure him in with Werther's originals or something.
Yeah. No. I still don't believe what Professor Ward did.
Indeed, I'm still processing it myself. But the evidence is unequivocal, Patrick. Really is.
I'm stuck without him!
Don't underestimate yourself, Patrick. You're an extraordinary researcher. I know time's not in your favour. Perhaps pressure will push your brain to unsuspected limits. I'd bet on you, me friend, but I'm not actually going to put money on it.
Any ideas?
I remember you said you were working on an electromagnetic field booster.
Boost this.
That's in your department and you can't use it.
Well, it is more complicated than that in truth, but we could call it that, yes?
It's served to stimulate supernatural activity, right?
In theory, yes.
You can use it in this rushed investigation, except you can't because it's in your office. You can't go in your office. Did you finish it? How's it work?
I took it home so I could work on it during sleepless nights. It's only missing a piece and then I could give it a try.
So what are you waiting for? And if you really need something to investigate, you should probably investigate why our accents keep bloody changing.
I'll see what I can find.
Time's of the essence. Good luck, Patrick.
Maybe I'll just
She'll
stay
be right,
here
mate.
for 72 hours. This office is haunted.
Hooroo. Off you go. Hooroo. See you, mate.
How many of these have you written?
One's on the first shelf. Part of the second one, too.
Ghost, Reality or Myth by Dr. Henry Cutter. Does Williams know you wrote this one?
Oh, fuck no. He's even read it, though.
Really?
Well, only the prologue. He got a bit bored. Gave me a lecture with more words than there are in the bloody book.
Well. Oh. I wonder if Professor Ward is still in London.
That's the same thing I wanted to know.
The Jewel of Seven Stars by Bram Stoker. The Great God Pan by Arthur Machen. In a Glass Darkly by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu. Williams would be angry if he saw you devoted time to reading these while working.
Oh, these books? I just received an order from that new library near the London Archaeological Society. Do you know it?
No.
You should go down there your bloody self, mate. Might pick up something. Some genuine jewels down there.
I'll do with that. I do not care for any more of your things. I'm leaving. I won't be able to prove that the Great Beyonder exists in such a short time without the Professor's help. I need to find him. Maybe I can discover something that will help me find him at his home on Dorset Street. Like going to his home on Dorset Street.
Dong.
I go down the stairs.
There's no wangs.
Yes.
No wangs in this game, but there's dongs.
Okay, we've got my house, or we've got the university, or we've got Dorset Street. Let's go to my house first. Oh, Clementi, why are we all here? Lord Blackwood? Oh, Rosé, you did not mention there was a family gathering.
We came as soon as we heard. We are very disappointed in you, Patrick. You failed everyone. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Maybe it's all about this picture. Is he touching her boob? I think he's touching her boob. Why do we have a painting of a man touching a woman's boob? Huh?
Do I have to repeat myself, Patrick? Your nonsense has finally exhausted this family's patience. It was enough to embarrass us with your ghostly fantasies, but you've ended up involved in a robbery.
And at the university, no less. No one has ever defiled the Blackwood family name until now. One moment. Involved? I had nothing to do with...
Silence, miscreant! The only words I will tolerate leaving your lips are an apology.
An apology? But I have done nothing wrong, Ed.
Excuses!
You should face the facts, Patrick.
we've decided by unanimous agreement to cut ties with you. As of now, bid farewell to my daughter, to us, and to this house.
I live here. In my daughter's house. Therefore it belongs to the Blackwood family. And it became a tainted house from the moment you came to live here in sin with my daughter, you seductive devil. Oh, you're not even married. Good heavens. I cannot believe what I am hearing. Rosé has nothing to say. That's right, Patrick. It would be best for us to go our separate ways. Why am I from Yorkshire and the rest of you ain't? What? And there would be no wedding, of course? Is that it? Is this how you end 3 years of blissful engagement? Blissful, huh? Do you think Rose was happy with you? You keep calling her Rosé.
That is not all. As a major shareholder in the bank, I've taken the liberty of pulling some strings to freeze your bank account. Because I'm a dick.
A mega cunt, father.
You will not be able to withdraw your money until you've proven your innocence of this crime.
What? It is my money!
Dirty, dirty money! Who says this is the first time you've resorted to criminal acts to get it?
For God's sakes!
That is all this family has to say. Hobson, sir, bring the briefcase and return it to Mr. Moore. I do not want that devilish accessory in this house. Or his suitcase. That's one, sir.
Are you going
I've
to
got a
leave
massive
me?
forehead.
Are you going to leave me on the street with just my briefcase? What about the rest of my belongings?
Hobson will make sure that they reach you as soon as you provide us with a contact address. It'll be 3 to 5 business days after that.
You are committing an injustice?
You think we are wrong about you?
Of course.
You were wrong once before to accept you as a member of the family. We were, not you. Well, you were too, but we were. So I very much doubt that this matter can be called a mistake. Yes. I'm sorry about the situation, Mr. Moore. Here's your handbag. You don't deserve this.
Thank you, Hobson. I will miss seeing my face in your shiny forehead. I appreciate that you are the only sensible person at the Blackwood household. What are they talking about?
Hobson, hand him the briefcase and return to your place. I've got a massive forehead. And that was a handbag. Hobson would escort you to the door, but I believe you know the way. Get the fuck out.
Hold on, Patrick. I want to give you something before you go. I hope it's not the engagement ring. It is pure gold. Take this. It would be rude to receive suitors with your portrait on the table.
Fucking hell.
Oh, Rosé, please, is it truly what you want? You know I defied my family when they opposed our relationship. And you also know how uncomfortable I feel whenever my friends discuss what you do. I am a professor, Rosé. You unghost Patrick. I can endure all that for love, but you've forsaken our relationship for far too long. You devote all your attention to the dead and neglected the living. Look at my mum, her mouth's just open. And that, my love, I can't bear. So I'm grateful to my parents for opening my eyes.
So true, Kia. So true.
You know, I've been very busy working on my prototype. And I am sorry for what I have put you through. Can I have some money? Can we have some? We can fix this, Rose. Look deep into your soul. Listen to your heart before you tell me goodbye. What does it tell you? Oh.
Tells you to fuck off.
Oh.
Extra, extra. Suspect Cape Town murder arrested. His name's Robert Wood.
Hello, little Tim.
I turned 11 yesterday. Spare me the little bit.
Hello, medium Tim.
Actually, I got a voice for this kid now.
I thought the nickname was because you are short.
Just Tim, okay, ba? By the way, your father-in-law had a word with me, ba? Proper almighty type, you know. Threatened to call the cops if I kept selling papers here, and I told him you wouldn't call the cops, would you, mate? Tell him if he's got issues, take it up with the newspaper. Stop bothering the working man, all right? Copy as usual, right, Mr. Moore?
I have no money on me.
Well, fuck off and get it then.
I no longer live there.
Really? Well, you know, company policy, no money, no news.
Can you tell me today's news?
Sure. I'll just go against what I said a minute ago. What are you interested in?
Politics.
Well, the National Union of Women's Suffrage Societies has called for a massive march on Thursday. Do you believe women should have the right to vote, Mr. Moore? Answer carefully now.
Of course.
That's exactly what me mum says. On the other hand, my dad says, what's next? Children voting?
Oh, I was about to
My
ask
dad's a
if-
cunt.
I was about to ask if your mother was single, but yes. Event.
Soon will be. Well, the coppers tracked down a patient who escaped from Blackstone Asylum 3 days ago. Blackstone?
Blackstone Asylum, eh?
Yeah. Pub being apprehended, he reported inhumane practices with the patients admitted there. Could say he had some Blackstone chronicles to tell, eh?
Yeah.
Scary place, that one.
Yeah.
I've heard some terrifying stories about that place. Apparently there's a game about it.
Yeah.
Called same name.
Entertainment.
Poor John by Ada Jones is the most popular song in England at the moment.
Would you like... Oh, that's you.
Oh, John took me around to see his mother. His mother, his mother. God, I should charge you extra for this. I'm fucking good, aren't I?
I'm broke, regardless. Tell me about society. Oh boy.
Rose Blackwood, daughter of the financial tycoon, Lord Julian Blackwood, seeks a suitor after her breakup with Professor Patrick Moore. Hey, that's you, mate. That's bloody you.
What on earth?
You made the paper. I couldn't help from hear your father's shouts from inside the house, so I put it in the newspaper. I just wrote it here in pencil.
That was not funny.
I'm just fucking with you, mate.
Don't get cheeky, Tim.
That's what they call me, mate. Cheeky Tim. They call me that down the pub.
Tell me about the sports.
Sports section mainly today focuses on the ritual performed by this boxer chap, One Round Jack. Apparently, he always walks into the ring with a bunch of violets. I thought I was going to say violence, but that goes without saying, doesn't it? Says it's his lucky charm.
His violent violets.
The geezer who wrote this piece thought it was a laugh, tried to take the mickey out of him.
And where is the humor in that?
One Round Jack doesn't read the article. I'm going to get punched in the face. If I were the writer, I believe I'd be miles away from London right now.
I think I'm already well informed.
Alright.
Take
the mickey out means to make fun of him.
Yes. It is filled with soapy water. London wants its neighborhoods to remain clean. Those of wealthy people in particular. I'm going back in. I'm no longer welcome in my own home. Where's my inventory? I'm tired of carrying this large frame around. I'll get rid of it, but keep my photograph. Now I have a photograph of myself. Here is my electromagnetic field prototype. I spent many sleepless nights working on it. I hope it works. I hope it works. There's something else inside. The old metaphysic glossary written by the professor. There is also a pair of my gloves that... Oh, hold on a minute. There's only one. Where is the other? Has Rosé kept it? Or maybe I picked these up and... Oh, yes. Through a complex system of electromagnetic pulses, this artifact should increase paranormal activity in the room. It is practically finished. The only thing left to do is to join the two coils together with a wire. Where can I get wire? Otherwise, it will not work. The glove has a good grip, but I don't need to pair it with anything. Let's look at this close-up picture of us. Oh. During courtship, Rosé wanted a keepsake of Patrick for when he was away. It was her first Valentine's Day gift. Here's the glossary, Professor Nelson Ward. Oh, look. Apport, ectoplasm, haunting, ghost, medium, metaphysics, poltergeist, possession. Let's read about apport. Phenomena consisting of the spontaneous appearance of objects without logical explanation. These are usually objects with high metallic components such as watches, rings, necklaces, or bracelets. Researcher Friedrich Hettendicker argues that metal is only element that can be materialized with some consistency from the spiritual world. In the photograph, a ring materialized during a spiritualism session. Bloomsburg, 1901. Not that long ago. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. Yuck.
The materialism of spiritual energy emanating from the spirit's medium's body even. Usually white and vaporous substance, it can take on forms of decreased individuals or objects based on the medium's ability. You could tell by the pixel and for seeing quite a few shops in my day. Oh, good lord. Oh! Thank you, David. We love to see the subscribed.
Yes, we do. I wanted my Biggie emote back.
In the photograph, French medium Camille de Rand expels ectoplasm from her mouth. At other times, the substance emanated from ears and nose, and maybe from another place much lower down. But we weren't sure if that was ectoplasm. Haunting phenomena involving object movements without apparent cause. Explain noises or manifestations defying rational explanations. These occurrences are linked to specific locations, often buildings where past tragedies may have taken place. Oh, an ethereal manifestation of deceased individuals. Much of the metaphysics studies focuses on this phenomena, since the ghost acts as a link between the immaterial world and ours. By understanding the ghost, we can unravel the mysteries of the afterlife. And all 3 of these people are dead. Medium, an individual with exceptional sensitivity who acts as a conduit between our world and the beyond. Depending on their abilities, a medium can establish contact with the deceased, even manifest them. Some famous mediums include Lizzie Doughton, Ovidio Ribaldi, Camille Flammarion, Kate Margaret, and Lee Fox. Florence Cook and Samuel Tussard in the photograph. Metaphysics, the studies of supernatural phenomena that defy scientific explanation. Oh, it's the rules.
No hooking, no drugs.
No drugs.
It's the rules.
You can
Can't touch here,
like
not here.
Yes. Touch this, and you can touch this, and even this. But this, you cannot do it. The scope of study includes telepathic telekinesis mediumship, materialization, communication with the deceased, and any phenomena that current science cannot explain. The term was coined by French physicist and psychologist Charles Richet in the photograph. Poltergeist, a German word meaning goblin or mischievous spirit, a phenomenon that consists of movement, displacement, or levitation of objects accompanied by sounds, knocks, or other inexplicable stimuli. These acts are often erroneously attributed to ghosts, but although there is some correlation between them, it is still unknown what or who generates them. Recent studies suggest that living people with certain spiritual sensitivity may unconsciously provoke them. Oh, possession, an event where one or more entities take control of a person's body. Usually associated with religion, possession. Oh, goodness gracious. Possession squirts, apparently. Possession can also occur when the deceased spirit or demon is channeled through a medium, overtaking the individual. There have been cases where a spirit not only seized control of the medium's voice and movements, but also managed to alter their features to resemble the deceased. And lastly, spiritualism, a doctrine that establishes the possibility of communication with spirits, though a person endowed with a certain gift for it is known as a medium. You resisted using the squirt when you were on the ectoplasm page. Yes. Such communications can occur through the mere presence of the medium, although it can be facilitated by certain objects like pen and paper for automatic writing. The spirit takes control of the medium's hands, or the planchette or talking board, more commonly known as a Ouija board. A Waluigi board. Well, we're up to date. Let us live. And let's go see if we can find our old chum. Oh, it's dark here.
That's it. Room number 4. So you're a friend of Professor Ward.
Exactly.
And he's gone.
Certainly.
And what do you want to inspect his room for? Are you from Scotland Yard?
No, I'm a professor such as he. I only want to have a look to see if there's anything that might enlighten me about his whereabouts.
I guess that makes sense.
Most certainly. Why is this corridor so dark?
The electric company talked me into installing a new light system in the house. What they didn't tell me is the price would double compared to gaslight. You could say they gaslit me. That's progress, you know. Progress for the usual suspects. Those in power. I've told the tenants not to use the corridor light unless they want my bills to start affecting their rent.
When was the last time you saw him?
I know he went out last evening. I didn't see him because it was so dark in here, but I know he went out. I was in bed, but I heard his footsteps on the stairs. You see?
You haven't seen him since then? I mean, you didn't technically see him then.
No, I haven't seen him.
Did you notice anything stranger about him?
Of course I noticed. But not only yesterday, always. He's a bloody weird one, that one. He's peculiar, bro. He's very polite, though. I just wish the rest of my tenants were as courteous as he was.
It's curious that he lived here. I mean, his salary was high enough to afford him a better place than this, you bitch. I mean, you bitch.
A bloomin' novel? Was that what you meant?
I didn't mean to offend you, Mrs. Dawson. Miss Dawson.
No, you're right. This place sucks. It's a shithole. Though it is the classiest shithole in all the East End. Biggest rooms for 4 blocks. That's what I say in the ads.
Would you do me the kindness of lending me the key to the room?
I don't have that. Professor Ward is a bit forgetful. He asked for me spare key in case he lost his.
Oh.
Wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
So he's got 2 keys. And he's missing.
And me, none. That's right.
How can I get into his room?
You can wait for the locksmith to come round tomorrow.
I'm afraid I don't have that much time.
Or you can try to open it yourself somehow. I won't object. I'll just take it out of his bond when he moves out. I'll be downstairs if you need me.
Alright, here we are in the darker. Oh, here's a switch. Oh, one moment. There's something inside of the lamp. I can't reach it. What have I got? Daisies. There's nothing inside the vent. I think that is indeed what we need, but how we ought to get it... No. I thought maybe we could slap it with the book, but... the book don't work that way. I had stuff. Where is it gone? Ah, there we go. That won't help me. I won't be able to open the door with this. Room number 3. Kick the fuck out of it. Closed. Rules of the house. The rent is paid first day of each month. Okay, that's it. I will turn off the electricity. You'd rather keep the corridor lit. I was trying to be like, well, I'm leaving now. Is locked, so we have to... Oh, hang on. One thing. I noticed this broken shit here. Nope, not a hotspot. Okay. Oh, Am I too quiet? Let me turn up the gain on my microphone. Is that better? Is that better? That's way better.
That's better. Yes, Clem Fandango, we can hear you.
Excellente. We are back at the university. Can I live here? Oh, look, there's another exit down here. No. I thought that was going into the foreground.
I'll be right back. 1 sec.
Yes. Okay, that ladder's not available. Oh. Robert appears to be blowing his own pipe. What the fuck are you doing, Robert? Inventing a new musical genre, Mr. Collins. I would settle for producing a single musical note, Professor Moore. This is a disaster. The Christmas concert is approaching and I can't even play the flute properly. I haven't the strength to blow, I'm out of breath. Are you alright, son? I don't know what's happening to me. Too much exhaustion, I suppose. Exams, thesis, the concert. The more I think about it, the more I feel tightness in my chest. Try to relax, Collins. You're far too young to have a heart attack. Mr. Cook? Oh. Yeesh. Carry on with your work. We will ask this when Dave returns. I'm good to go into my lecture hall, see what I can find. I believe it's time to get rid of this old eraser. It's mine now. Forensic science has progressed a lot in recent years. I hope these boys end up as professional as Professor Ward once was. It's full of flasks and test tubes. What is this flask of sulfuric acid doing? Oh, Jesus Christ. It should be in the lab. But it's mine now. The cabinet. The first full drawers are full of anatomy prints. The rest is my porn collection. The rest are intended for school materials. Our king, King Edward VII, crowned 6 years ago. Better late than never, he must have thought. He looks like a small child, according to this portrait. Ah, Queen Victoria's reign was so long and her personage was so present that no one dares to take down her portrait yet. Oh. The one on top is the Atlas of Human Anatomy by Dr. Oswald Jeffries. I use it to illustrate my lectures. The one on the bottom is The Empty House and Other Ghost Stories by Algernon Blackerwood. It helps me to evade them. I guess I will speak to this gentleman. Oh, I like that. You can see, like, it looks like rain falling on the ground because it's no doubt on the windows. Evade whom? I don't know. He wants to evade someone. Frank? Bad news, right? Worse. The board is threatening to close down the Metaphysical Investigation Department if I don't present irrefutable proof within 72 hours. Proof of what? Exactly. Of the existence of the great beyond. Damn idiots. That's an impossible time frame. How dare they? That despicable Williams will end up getting what he wants. What do you think of what Professor Ward did? Are you asking me if I believe he's innocent? Is he? What do you think? I think neither of us is answering a single question. I don't know, Patrick. Nelson Ward is famous for being eccentric and impulsive. But that, of course, doesn't make him a miscreant. So you think he's innocent? The evidence of the crime is unequivocal. Though simultaneously I believe that he has conducted such a misconduct, he must have a good idea. Not just a financial one. What reason? I cannot begin to fathom. I only hope this makes some sense. Have you seen any ghosts lately? God willing, that would be easy, right? How long has the Metaphysics Investigations Department been running? 3, 4 years? 4. And they want to solve the great mystery of life after death within 72 hours. They neither want to nor intend to. If I'd been given that time frame, it is only because Henry interceded. If only you could succeed. I'd like to see the faces of those decrepit geezers when you show them undeniable proof. Oh, morning, Nevik. Or evening. I think I didn't know Professor Ward enough. We had a very close relationship, but it was purely professional. I don't know a single thing about his life, apart from him being the chief coroner of Scotland Yard before becoming a teacher. If I had taken even a mild interest in him, I would have detected signs of what he would do. Don't punish yourself for that, Patrick. Nelson was very reserved. If anyone in the faculty really got to know... Oh, I doubt anyone in the faculty really got to know him. I don't know how I can face this research against the clock. I don't want to be untactful, but... there's an endeavor doomed to fail. I mean... to this day, no one has ever been able to find conclusive evidence of the great beyond. Perhaps in the future if we could resolve this matter, but not in such a short time. Short time. I need to find the professor. I cannot do this alone. We were a team. How about asking for help from the British Society of Paranormal Studies? We have one of those? I doubt they would assist. Neither the professor nor I are welcome there. Because of that damned article. What about Richer? He always supported you. And he could be a valuable ally in this quest. Charles? He's not in London at the moment. No? Damn. Any ideas that might help my research? Now that I think about it. Nelson mentioned having a place worth investigating. Do you remember where it could be? I think it was located in central London. A house, maybe? I don't recall. I've been having a busy day when he told me about it and I didn't pay enough attention. I'm sorry, I'm not helping. Don't worry. Thank you for always supporting me. I know of only 2 people who could prove the existence of the Great Beyond. One of them's Nelson. You are the other. So you shall always have my support in everything you do. Thank you. Oh, yes, sorry. I should get going. If I can do anything for you. I understand, Frank. I appreciate it. Frank, is there anything here that might give me a boost? Yep. We're having the water jet song. Indeed we do. Alright. I'm going to try a long shot. Unless they've given me a new place to go to. I was thinking that we could try throwing the sulfuric acid at the lamp. It's a long shot.
I'm all wet.
Huh? I bet you are. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. This won't help you get what's in the lamp. What about the vent? I can't do that.
Oh, well done.
This won't help me get whatever's in there.
Who's that making me wet?
Good Lord. Can I do something to the plant? Daisies.
Hey, wait. I'm coming.
I do not know. He won't turn off the switch. It's like I need a boost or something that can... Can I take the bucket? No. You are well informed by everything that's happening in London? That's my job. I'll try to read the most attention-grabbing stories in each edition so I can shout them at the top of my lungs and get the customer's attention. But not just from the London news I'm selling, but from the competition too. You're quite the professional. I have to go now, Tim. Have a good day, Mr. Moore. Oh, clicked outside the window. Yeah, we'll try the guy that's having trouble with his stepladder. Because I was like, oh, stepladder, but it's 2 stepladders and a plank in between. Mr. Cook. Yes? Did they order you to remove the portrait of Professor Ward? What do you think? I think yes. Exactly. Who ordered it? Who do you think? Vice Chancellor Williams? Exactly. Do you need help? I see you're having trouble removing a simple portrait. Do you think an old cook isn't smart enough to take down a picture? Of course not. Exactly. Wait a moment, what does that mean I am or I am not? You are smart enough to take down the portrait. Ah, good. Some genius thought it would be better to attach the paintings with glue instead of a pair of hook screws. In his defense, I'll say that not for anything in this world I suspected one of these illustrious professors would have been a filthy thief. You've already been informed, have you? Sadly. Who would have thought, Though it's not like it comes from total surprise, frequenting the places he did. But I will manage to take down his portrait with no tool. One only needs to know how to apply force. Thus said Pythagoras, give me a place to stand and I shall move the world. That was Archimedes. You don't need to correct me. I'm not one of your pupils. What places did Professor Ward frequent? A pub for one in the East End. The Red Lion. Some of his stature visiting such experiences. Or someone of his... Oh, little Roomy.
Yeah, she was hungry, and then I had to clean the litter box. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, that happens. Wait, what tart? There's a tart? This is you, by the way.
Oh, this is me. I seem quite close. I can't remember the voice I did with this Lou. She's surely his accomplice.
How do you know that?
Rumors travel fast is bad news.
I need to find that woman. She might know where I can find the Professor Ward.
If you find her, give her to the coppers. Already told you. She surely has something to do with the money theft.
Nice.
What have I missed?
We've picked up some acid. The acid didn't really help me, but I'm about to see if this will help him. Yep. Okay, acid will not help him. There's this boy who's trying to blow a flute incorrectly.
Okay.
We spoke to Frank here. And Frank was basically just saying, yeah, he doesn't believe what's going on. He's fully supporting us.
Oh, fuck yeah. We love him. We love Frank.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the same thing. I just figured I'd check it to see if anything had changed.
Did we figure out the light fixture with the thing in it?
No, but I think we now have a new hotspot.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. The Red Lion. We're apparently looking
Cool,
for
cool,
a
cool,
tart
cool,
that the
cool.
professor's been hanging. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Madam, are you out on display? Is this...
No, I don't think they're out. I think they're just shiny.
It might have rabies. Excuse me while I go talk to a prostitute. Excuse me, Yes?
Yes. Oh.
I'm looking for a man. Huh, I've got the wrong street, mate. No, my tits are definitely out. It's only ladies working here. What? No, I meant... Never mind, forget it. You and your shiny tits can... Jesus, another one of those. She is busy. He's busy.
Yeah, the timing on that message.
Yeah.
But hello.
Welcome to Donovan and Fletcher, your press clipping agency. My partner, Mr. Donovan's not here at the moment. My name's Oscar Fletcher. It's a pleasure to welcome a new client. Do you know what a press clipping agency does, sir? No, it's my first time going to a place like this. Imagine you need to get information by specific facts and data collected by the press. We have a dozen of people dedicated to reading dozens of newspapers every day and cataloguing each article. I see. Therefore, we can offer you any information that has appeared in the newspaper in a matter of minutes. Interesting. I'm going inside your office. Excuse me, sir. You can't go in there. There are people working. Alright. There are beyond issues in the London News, the Globe, the Observer, and the London Evening News. Cool. Thanks, mate. Do we have actually anything to ask you? No. Oh, I need information. You've come to the right place. What topic? I can't think of any. No problem, sir. I must be going. Oh. I think we actually might finish up. My back is killing me. So.
All good.
But.
I'm intrigued though.
Yeah.
I really love this game.
Are you free tomorrow? Maybe we can continue it then.
Yeah, let's continue then. I'm
Yes.
down for that.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. And hopefully my back won't be as much a problem tomorrow.
Oh, at least there's an autosave. That's good.
Yeah. We do love a good autosave. But we shall exit now. I'm just going to give a quick check. I'm guessing no one we know is going to be online at this point, but it is always good to check. Oh, actually, yeah, we can raid Catbat. Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's all right, Sam. Like I said, like until I get a job or Dave starts his new job, I think we're gonna try and do this daily during the weekdays. Give us something to have some sort of structure, because like as I was saying to Nick's server the other day, it was like, we're not sure what days are at the moment. It's just there's no structure to our days.
Yeah, it all blends into one, doesn't it?
Yeah. Mum and I have to keep reminding ourselves that we're getting closer and closer to the Christmas.
Yeah, that's really creeping up. It's next week.
Yeah. Oh.
This video is brought to you by...
I have screens everywhere. So I went, I hadn't actually opened up my browser yet. You use the streams that you mod for to keep track of days. Well, considering that Dave and I will probably be doing a lot of streaming, that's probably not going to help you. But, you know, that's us. But, yes, we're going to raid Catbat.
We're gonna shake it up.
Yeah. I hope everyone has a good time. It looks like she's playing something called A Squirrel with a Gun. So, you know.
Love that.
Sam, I know, like, I've been working on a painting for my, I'm doing paintings for my siblings and nieces and nephews. And I'm going to try and make gingerbread cupcakes, chocolate gingerbread cupcakes for Christmas. So I'm like, yes. But yeah, so we will now raid and we will see you the next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And we're